Yo, I go by young boy, I take you up from taking shit. I know there's another lyrics, but fuck you, man. That's my lyrics, okay? That's my interpretation of the song, and that's how I'm gonna sing the song, because that's how I like the song. Anyways, worst ad-libbing rapper.
So the next bag that I get, I can't give you a dime. You crossed that line so many times, I no slanging iron. So she man.
What the fuck?
On my dick, cause I'm still on my.
What the fuck was that? The ops caught him mid-song, but just fucking had to
I loved it, Mr. Hitler. Super good. Mr. Hitler. Wenn Sie mich ansprechen, sagen Sie mein Führer. Verstanden? Haben Sie keinen Respekt vor Autorität? Ihre Worte gewähren Einblick in einen höchst verräterischen Geist. I am so sorry, mein Führer. Sind Sie denn ein Idiot? No, mein Führer. Sind Sie ein verkleideter Schurke, ein Jude? Ein verräterischer Jude? No, mein Führer. I'm from Arizona.
Hoppa. Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa. Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa. I think he's dead, bro. Okay. I don't think he liked him. I don't think he, Nazis hated Bambi.
Disney History Minute! When you think of Bambi,
fuck?
you probably imagine the innocent, helpless fawn from the Disney film, right? Well, the book it was based on was very,
Fawn.
very different.
Why is a baby deer called a fawn?
Bambi, A Life in the Woods was first serialized in an Austrian newspaper in 1922, the work of Austro-Hungarian writer Felix Salten. And it was not a
Felix
book for
Salten.
children. While Salten's Bambi does start as a naive fawn, the book follows him through his developing relationship with the human hunters encroaching on the forest. The message
shit.
is that life is full of danger, and Bambi ends the book alone, isolated, and grizzled, but a hardened survivor ready to teach the next generation. Salten,
Damn,
an avid
what the
hunter,
fuck?
was not talking about deer. A man of Jewish heritage, he'd changed his name from Sigmund Salzmann to avoid the increasing violence against Austria's Jews. And most academics read Bambi as an allegory for Jewish survival amid rising anti-Semitism in Europe. And you know who agreed with that theory? The Nazis, who both banned and burned the book. In fact, when Germany took over Austria in 1938, Salten and his wife fled to Switzerland, which is where he saw the 1942 Disney adaptation, stated tersely that he liked it, and then never spoke of the film again. And now you know why. You know, it's pretty cool what you can learn in a Disney History Minute.
So that's how fucking Bambi came to be? Oh, so Bambi's from 1942? Bro, then that's the oldest movie I've ever seen. What the fuck? Damn.
I need a couple of bananas. How much?
I know it was like
Well,
that,
the
bro.
buffet plate is $12.50.
Well, all I need is a couple of bananas.
All I need.
Shh. Go ahead, take those bananas.
Is your love tonight? But I just feel like, man, I've been feeling so bored lately, bruh. I don't know why, bruh. Ah, nah, bruh. Ah, it's over. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. Bro did not compete. He came to eat.
This is a pretty clever way to fix sunken or uneven concrete. So, a special polyurethane foam gets injected right under the slab. It expands, fills the gaps, and slowly lifts the concrete back to level. That also makes the ground underneath more stable, which can keep it from sinking again. And the whole thing is done so fast you can almost use the area again in just a few hours. This is a pretty clever...
Cool.
My husband is
Almost,
in the
though.
Harry Potter
Not quite.
movies. I was like, had you told me sooner, we would have been married very quickly. But he was an extra. He was like, when he was a little kid, he's like one of the Slytherin extras. You know when Draco like pushes some kids out of the way to see Buckbeak in the third book? He pushes my husband out of the way.
Well, can you fucking show who it was?
My husband out of the way. In the third,
Can you show
like,
who it
pushes
was,
some
bro?
kids. When Draco like pushes some kids out of the way to see.
Alright, fuck you then.
Na 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 na, yeah 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 yeah.
All right.
The reason why Voyager had this golden record of human sounds and music was because this is one of the first spacecraft launched with a trajectory that would never return to the solar system at all. And so if it never returns, there's a chance it could be discovered by some alien civilization. And if they do discover it, let it be this emissary of who we are and what we stand for. The reason why Voyager
Yeah, but what the fuck did they even draw in there?
Sounds and music was because this is one of the first space.
I mean, surely they'd recognize that as, you know, not naturally occurring as and as manufactured. What the
I've been
hell?
asked, why does your characters have the same letter in the first name as the second? Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. The reason is because my memory is so bad. If I could at least remember one name, it gave me a clue as to what the first letter of the other name was. I've been asked, why does your characters have the same letter?
Interesting. Today my friend came over and bought her cat. I want my boy cat is a bit of a flirt, but she didn't listen. He's like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing?
Well, I thought you should see this. What you got? That kid Oscar swears this is who he saw.
That's
an angel. Jesus Christ.
Well, I thought you should see this.
These are some more of the worst CGI in superhero movies.
Third eye. Oh yeah, this shit was goofy as hell.
Let's not do this with the Doctor Strange third eye thing. I understand that.
This shit was goofy as hell, bro.
But oh my god, just take a bit more time.
Goofy as hell.
It looks like a flying turd. These are some more of the worst CGI in superhero.
Bro, I saw the new Wolverine game reveal. That shit actually looks fucking good. And it's made by the same people maybe the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man games. And bro, like they went crazy with the trailer of the Wolverine.
Can
like,
be a real hassle.
This
That's
shit
why
is
they
not
came
like
up with
Spider-Man
a brilliant solution called a
Spider-Man is
torque
like,
multiplier.
oh, I'm your friendly neighborhood spider. I'm gonna rescue you. I love saving people. And then Wolverine just fucking cuts and slices them bitches.
It works by using planetary gears that slow down rotation, but really boost torque, making stubborn bolts
like, that
much
shit's
easier
hella
to loosen.
brutal.
This clever tool makes you a
hella brutal.
I want to buy this.
Great. And as a bonus, I'll throw in What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
No, thank you.
No charge.
I do not want it.
But it's free, sir.
If that DVD even touches Roadhouse, I will kill you. I want to buy this.
Great. And as a bonus, I'll throw in What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
Do you think it's actually gonna be like that though? Like I swear I don't know. I just don't think like it's gonna be that big of a thing. Like a lot more, definitely I think more people are gonna play Battlefield, but the hardcore COD players are still just gonna play COD, no?
I'm having too much fun with this
mad.
sticker. I haven't seen this one before. Do we like it on Cerberus? Oh. Whoa. Whoa! I haven't seen it on a chameleon either. That is nice. You can make a whole loadout with that, bro. I'm having too much fun with this sticker.
Alright,
It's only
42
two times
likes.
people have touched me. I don't want to use the word scared, but when you turn around and see their face, you turn it off. So we walking through the Super Bowl and the Giants.
Welcome to the Super Bowl.
My back hard as hell. I turned around like, motherfucker. Oh, what's up, John? How you doing, my boy? And Tyson did the same thing one time. I'm in a club and I like the motherfucker hit me right in the top of my neck with the fist. Boom, I was like, motherfucker. Oh, what up, Mike? How you doing, man? It's only two times.
But why?
People have touched me. I don't want to use the word scared, but when you turn around and see their face, you turn it off. So we walking through the Super Bowl and the Giants, and motherfucker hit me in my back hard.
In the case of World War I, you're sending young men over trenches into ongoing
Yeah,
machine gun fire.
into fucking
what do
no
you
man's
suppose
land.
is going to happen to them? And this profligate waste of life in these.
But what was the key difference between World War I and World War II? Why World War II didn't become such a slugfest and such a like trench warfare? Is it like the mechanized, the fucking motorized, the tanks? Is it the vehicles? Or like advanced artillery and planes? Because like trenches were obviously still used in World War II, but it wasn't nearly as... It wasn't just all it was like it was in World War One.
Maybe you took a little territory in the first 2 weeks, but after that, nothing. These offensives will go on for months and months, racking up hundreds of thousands of deaths. No more doing that in World War II. So in World War I, the British Army gets the multi-million-man army that they had coveted. They deploy it on the main front from start to finish, and they chalk up twice as many deaths as they did in World War II when they have a peripheral strategy. In World War II, they do make the mistake.
Damn, I didn't know there was so many dead British in the
They land
first
the big
World War.
army on the continent, opening move, but it doesn't do well, and then they reassess, and they get that army off the continent immediately. This is what the Dunkirk evacuation is, where the French are covering the British as they're decamping from the continent, saving the British army, and this is why France has such large casualties. It is doing this, even though France is in the war that long. In the case of World War I, you're sending young...
So Meta recently announced their brand new smart glasses that have a
Yeah, I
little
saw
screen
this.
inside of
I
them
think
that
I
you
even
can
watched
see
it on
when you're
stream-
wearing
on
them. The
stream,
thing is, their live demo showing what these glasses can do.
It was a
Have you ever had an
fucking
interview
mess.
not as planned? Or I feel like you're so rehearsed. I mean, not rehearsed, but you do your homework.
There was this one day, I had 2 interviews in the same day. My research team, bless them, they sent me the research. So they send me the books, the research. I click on the file. I spend 5 hours reading the research.
Who is this guy?
I'm ready to go. I've watched all the videos. And then I walk into the studio to meet the guest. And I look up and I have no idea who this person is. I've accidentally done the research for the other guest that was coming on in the evening. So I've spent 5 hours and I didn't even know this person's name. So I walk up and I shake their hand and we sit down and my producer, who I think is actually here tonight, says to me, like, ready to go. And I don't know what this person's name is, let alone what they do. So I said to the guy, I said, tell me how you spell your name. Which is what you do, right? And I'm hoping for like...
That's such a good move.
Of course, you know.
Tell me how you spell your name. He's like, John.
Yeah, this is the problem. His name was K. He's called Dr. K. They call him K. K or K-A-Y? Producer goes, ready to go. My first question to him is, for anybody watching at home, if they don't know who you are and what you do, please can you let them know and tell them why they should listen to this conversation. And God bless him. He's like
kind of genius.
Yeah! He said, amazing answer. And do you know what? We had one of the most downloaded conversations in the show's history for the next 3 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was one of my favorite conversations ever. It taught me that to be a good interviewer, your job isn't to lead, it's to follow. And if you listen, people will take you where they want to go with a conversation.
Don't lead, don't follow. What?
Really for
don't lead, follow.
In their life.
So true, dude.
And it was a beautiful conversation. So
that's beautiful, dude. It's funny. Steven did actually tell me, he mentioned that something got messed up or something, but he's an amazing interviewer. Really love the dude. He's great. I didn't know that side.
I don't know who he is.
Will we ever be able to teleport? Is this going to ever be possible?
Teleport. So take your body, turn it into energy, beam it over here, and reassemble it.
Yes.
I think a wormhole between those 2 points will come sooner than teleporting.
In our lifetime?
And a wormhole is just great. You just step through. You don't have to dematerialize.
Yeah.
Dematerialize.
Yeah.
You're over here and you want to get here during the TV commercial. You bend space, you cut a hole through there, pop out, and there you are, and you got to cross the galaxy in seconds. I once tweeted, I was in like Charlotte Airport or somewhere where I had to go from a big plane to a little plane. It was like miles through the airport. And I tweeted, I tried to be clever. I said, gee, I can't wait till we have wormholes so that all gates will be adjacent to one another. And then someone tweeted back, said, Dr. Tyson, the day we have wormholes, you won't need airports.
I mean,
Fun
true.
fact, unless you were living under a rock, you'll remember when a cargo ship went sideways in the Suez Canal and
Hey, yeah, I watched a whole last video about this.
Shipping. There are 2 major pinch points in the world
I
that
watched a
dictate
video
how
about
goods
this.
get from China to Europe. The Malacca Strait is a narrow
Malacca.
corridor that goes between Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia and allows Chinese ships to access the Indian Ocean. The problem is,
Malacca.
if any of these countries ever decide they no longer want Chinese ships in their waters, they would have to go the long way around. On the other side of the Indian Ocean is the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, which literally translates to Gate of Tears and is a narrow piece of ocean
Gate of
between Djibouti,
Tears.
Eritrea, and Yemen,
Djibouti.
where the Houthis have been attacking Western ships in
Djibouti.
support of the
How
Palestinians.
about you show me a Djibouti?
You like video games? What kind of gaming do you do?
Mostly PC.
Awesome. You're the man. $50. All right, we're gonna make an offer because you seem like a nice kid. What's your name? Okay.
What is he selling him? A gaming
And I won't
PC.
go any lower.
$1.
$1.
You want?
What is that?
Mostly PC.
Hey, check that out.
Legion.
Just like a desktop.
Yeah, right. Oh, this is pretty.
Oh.
If we get in a war today with North Korea, we can destroy North Korea's ability to make war. They cannot destroy our ability. So they would not do it if they knew that we would reply in toto. So when this global war broke out, there were very brilliant people in the German army. And they're very stupid people, but there were some very brilliant people.
Yeah.
Like Guderian, and then
Yeah.
at the field command, field marshal level,
Hans
Rommel,
Guderian. Yeah, Rommel. Yeah.
OKW with the German General Staff. How do you plan on knocking out Detroit? How do you plan on knocking out the Kaiser shipyard? And Hitler said, what do you mean? He said, already we haven't even been at war. They have 6,000 four-engine bombers. We hear they're making a new Lancaster. We have not one
Four-engine bombers. Oh yeah. That's how you bro, you can choose to do
Germany
like 4-engine, 6-engine, double engine, and
made one
4.
four-engine deployable bomber, either to Japan. The Navy came to Hitler and said, well, it's very nice about submarine warfare, but there's only 10 submarines. So the Axis went to war on the theory that they were morally superior, their soldiers were better trained, they've been fighting longer, they were more professional than these cowboys in America. If we get in a war today,
Britons were well aware that Germany's a trading country. Most of its trade goes by sea.
Bro, why am I getting so much
the
fucking World War II and fucking psychology and
I don't know if they ran out of pharaohs,
science?
pyramids too, or they ran out of money. One day they stopped. Do you know the pyramid, the top of the tallest pyramid? Do you know what year we built something taller than that pyramid?
The Eiffel Tower.
After that pyramid was built, it was in the Paris Expo, the Eiffel Tower. Was the first
I didn't know the year, but I know that it was the Eiffel Tower.
Firefighters keep moving a little
And
from
that's
time to
fucking
time.
insane,
if a firefighter
though.
faints while putting out a fire, he won't be able to move. That will automatically activate his personal alert safety system. So the firefighters who are not directly fighting the fire have to keep moving slightly every now and then to deactivate the safety system. Otherwise, the alarm will go off and create unnecessary chaos. Do you know why firefighters keep...
Why are you purposely giving him free meth? These bitches are bleeding us enough already.
These
You are paid
bitches.
extraordinarily well. Why can't you just... Yeah, hey. Appreciate that. Hey, I've been crunching numbers, all right?
Oh, you've been crunching numbers?
Yeah, I've been crunching numbers, and I don't gotta be a mathematician to figure out that this deal you made...
I don't gotta
is
be a
bullshit.
mathematician.
We both earn. Yeah. No, $1.5 million each. Whoop-de-doo. What's he getting? He's wholesaling 40 large a pound. That's probably high. What, for our stuff? That's what I was getting. All right, look, say he's getting 40 a pound, 200 pounds a week for 3 months. And like, what happens at the end of the 3 months? Whatever. 200 pounds a week for 3 months. That's 2,400 pounds. 2,400 times 40,000 is, and I swear to God, I double-checked this like 10 times.
$96 million.
$96 million. All right, 96 million.
96
to our 3. That is messed up, yo.
You are now
That is
a
messed up,
millionaire,
yo.
and you're complaining? What world do you live in?
Why are you purposely giving him free meth?
Yeah, like Walter was saying all this, but deep down, getting nearly of the entire business revenue is really good for being a cook. I mean, shit. I mean,
these
David Blaine.
He said all that, but Walter's ego and pride could never let that be a thing. Could never let big fucking Gustavo Fring be over him and make so much more money than him.
Here's how the media almost ended him. Because David Blaine does card tricks.
I don't know why though. Like, why does he do all that shit?
I mean, kind of. The middle kid, Miles, he's very much like me. He's very particular about what he likes, more what he doesn't like. He says, I don't like it. Well, he has the same speech impediment than I did, where the L's and the R's turn into W's, and so it ends up, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I was home, you know, we finished Avengers in September, so I went back. I took like 6 months off, so I was around the kid every single day. And what I found was that phrase somehow worked its way into my day-to-day vernacular. So I'm a 33-year-old man. I say at least 4 to 5 times a day, just to myself, I don't like it. God, I don't like it.
Is it true your most famous line came from a 4-year-old?
I don't get
The
it.
United States thinks that Putin is just all worried about
Bro,
us
enough,
and
okay, enough.
Nothing beats a
A
Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
no.
That's £200 off for a family.
That's a
Nothing
big
beats
fall for such a
Jet2
little
holiday.
guy, is it
and
not?
right now, you can save £50
No.
per person. That's $200.
I'm the best programmer on earth. That's why God chose me. And he gave me divine intellect. This is divine
intellect. Isn't it obvious? So I have an ISO creation tool. I have a
Brace
compiler.
for impact.
Basically, I'm the best programmer on Earth, chosen.
What the fuck? Which low performance shader is the best? Ooh, that one's good. I like that one. Unbound. Is Unbound low performance? I don't think it is. I mean, depends on the settings you choose, I guess. Zeus.
Weltweit gehen tausende Jugendliche auf die Straßen, auf den Philippinen, in Peru, Indonesien und sogar in Frankreich.
Yeah!
Auffällig ist hier, überall weht diese Flagge. Doch was hat der grinsende Totenkopf?
Why are they wearing the fucking waving the One Piece Luffy flag or whatever the fuck? Why?
Zu bedeuten. Die Flagge stammt aus der japanischen Anime-Serie One Piece. Seit 1997 läuft die Serie.
Breaking news, folks. Turns out Charlie Kirk had bones of steel, strong enough to stop bullets. We just got our first bit of actual confirmation about findings of the autopsy, and they make the story even more unbelievable, if you could believe it. We'll tell you more all about that in just a minute. But the important thing is that...
Okay, I'm not snitching on my homeboy. Well, bless you with Prime Jessica Alba.
My nigga.
What the fuck? Yo, what up, bro? Bro, she was so hot. She was so hot.
My nigga.
I mean, she was kinda dumb, but still hot.
2 cups. What the? What's wrong? Wait, you're eyeballing it? There's measurements right there. That's for the water. Those are cups. Yeah, for the water. But those are measurements of cups. Yeah, for the water. But don't you measure rice in cup units as well? Yeah. So but that's like for the water line. Are you sure? Yes. Wait, have you always made rice like that? Yeah. Wait, so where do you put the water then? I fill the water up to 3 if it's 2 cups. Is that wrong? Did I do it wrong?
What the fuck am I watching?
That's his.
She is a cup of rice is the same as a cup of water.
Unfortunately wrong. Am I dumb?
She's 100% correct with how she's doing that.
2 cups.
Oh damn, okay.
You ever noticed that Flapjack and
Bro, Flapjack.
Adventure Time share the same universe? The connection is so
Wait,
crazy,
really?
it almost makes too much sense. According
I
to
used
this
to
theory,
watch a bit of
Great Mushroom
Flapjack,
War
but this shit
mentioned
was
in
weird
Adventure
as
Time
hell.
would have happened before Flapjack. Stormalong Harbor, the main setting of Flapjack, would have been formed from the wreckage of ships that sank during that war. The biggest dream of the characters in Flapjack is to find an island made of candy, which would actually be the Candy Kingdom from Adventure Time. In fact, a character named Peppermint Larry is said to have reached this candy island and returned. He was so impressed by what he saw
I used to hate, but one video broke my heart. One of my favorite YouTuber uploaded a video, and in that video most of the things are fault and aren't even from India. Literally, it is 1 hour with almost 6 views. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. Wait, damn, he actually kind of hit that. What the fuck? That is crazy auto-tune on that bitch, though. Should have a Disney Channel movie.
After almost 2 years of war, what is the result? Once again, they killed the top leaders of Hamas. It works. This is a great achievement. But at the same time, you have as many Hamas fighters as you had the first day. So it doesn't work to dismantle the Hamas. This is not the right way to proceed. So we need a full-fledged process, and we work very hard on the day after, and I totally share this sequence. The release of all those stages, the ceasefire, the resume of humanitarian aid, the day after in Gaza to stabilize the land. And we need a political perspective. And this
bro. I'm looking at this.
I mean, I don't know if what he said was right or wrong because I didn't listen to him because he's fucking French. So
new emote, man. I'm like, oh, all right.
Maybe
They
he
might
was
have
spitting
cooked.
facts, or maybe he was a fucking moron. I don't know. He was French, so I didn't listen.
All right.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that,
Okay,
bro?
he's hitting that shit.
Yo, what is wrong with Fortnite, bro?
I'm looking at this new emote, man. I'm like, oh, all right. They might have cooked. All right. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, he's hitting that shit. What the fuck, bro? I'm looking at this new.
Why is baby no
I was
money
a menace to
commenting, bro?
society. Well, I would go out to places
Okay, bro.
and I would stare at people.
This fucking guy again, bro. This guy's pissing me the fuck off. Now you won't let go. Let go. Well, that I like that AK. That's a nice fucking AK. Damn, how expensive is that knife? Good decision not to challenge and go planting. You know I stopped talking about Indian because I find annoying these comments after reading it. I don't deserve to be born. What the fuck? Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have hit that. Yeah, I agree. I would have hit that. Nope. Nope.
81 and 3. I should just tapped him when I'm.
Bro, she sounds like she's about to fucking fall asleep. We offered. What the fuck? Pierogi? What the fuck is a pierogi? Isn't that like the Polish thing?
The window! The
Ah, hell no. Ah, hell no. Why are you lying to your girlfriend though, bro?
Wait, does that mean you're...
Yep, this boy is Gene's son.
Seriously?
What about you? Are you Gene's kid too?
No, that's just Gomez. My name is Kilua Zoldyck.
Zoldyck?
Oh shit.
See what happens when you break your promises.
Bro, I need to finish Hunter x Hunter, dude. I'm literally, I think, bro, I don't know. Like, I watched. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Like, I watched Hunter x Hunter, like, 20, 30 episodes at first. Then I got bored. I stopped watching. Then I went back. I watched, like, another 30, 40 episodes. Then I got, I don't know if I got bored. I don't know. Then I stopped. Then I went back. I watched, like, another 30 episodes. And now, and then I stopped. And now I'm at episode 100. And there's like 40 more episodes that I need to finish.
Because I like the heat from the pie, too.
You're giving him a whole piece?
Pie. Bro, you don't need all that, bruh. He's so small, I didn't even see him.
Because I like the heat from the pie, too.
You're giving him a whole piece? What is...
He's so small, look at him. Look at him, he's so small.
Yeah, shorty in the back, she says she working on the glutes.
What the fuck is going on? Bro, that song is straight butt cheeks though. Like fucking franchise is straight butt cheeks. That song is straight butt cheeks. Alright.
A new FAQ article has been added.
Bro, what the fuck kind of escape room is this? Where you get your hands tied together? What the hell? Freaky ass escape room.
A new FAQ article has been added related to Secure Boot and TPM. I hope they begin implementing these security measures in CS2 as well. Secure Boot and Trusted Platform module are security
Are they
features
adding
that
a
are
fucking
used-
kernel level anti-cheat?
Wait, we can go around in like the area.
Oh my god, let's get some chips. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Maury! Jesus Christ, I
Bro,
hate
why
this.
is he screaming?
He slapped me! Maury! He slapped me! I think my eye's swollen now.
I see why he do it. That's, oh, my bad. I did not mean to do that. I was like turning, and then when I turned and looked, oh, fuck. Oh, that was actually an accident. Yo, are you okay?
Get this fucking fishing rod away from this. My bad, Darth Vader. My fucking bad, bro.
I would never worship a god.
I'll stop talking.
They would send someone to an eternal lake of fire to be burned forever for the simple fact of non-belief. When that deity knows what it would take.
Why is this guy speaking like a fucking vampire? Like he's sitting in a castle in fucking Bukovina, bro. Like, what are you doing?
To convince every single person on this planet that is cruel, it is inhumane, it is not kind, it is not generous, and
yeah, but
that
then
is
why do you believe in Satan? The fuck?
Not a god worthy of worship.
And I look at disasters that afflict Earth and life on Earth. Volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, disease, pestilence, congenital birth defects. You look at this list of ways that life is made miserable on Earth by natural causes. There is a God. God is either not all-powerful,
exactly,
or not all good.
Exactly.
I would never worship.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bruh.
If a white girl is sucking my dick and she says, when you come in my face, Nick, I'm not gonna go and take my dick back. He goes, I'm gonna bust that nut. This is no time for ethics.
What the fuck is he saying, bro?
Porn, if you're straight, doesn't make you want to do gay shit. Say that again. If you watch gay porn, you're straight.
No time for ethics.
Gay stuff.
This nigga's a homosexual.
Said I'm gay.
Yes. So essentially.
What the fuck? Through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, cause there ain't. But that song is such a banger. What the fuck? That's just so sad. What the fuck? That's just sad.
I heard it pop. Did it work?
Well, you're just not doing it right. Yo, why didn't I get invited to the sleepover? This looks like a fun time. I want to get my back cracked too. Yeah, that's how you do it properly. You gotta like stretch the whole of the back out. Now can we go
Here's the
back
crazy part.
to
Before the
bed,
show-off
friend?
update, where your bullets landed at least.
You're telling me capping your FPS changed your spray and made it smaller. So are they forcing us to play in 64 FPS for like slowly, or what's happening? Why at 64 FPS it's a better spray?
When I'm just doing a standing.
This is
spray would actually shift depending on.
And this is 999.
Here's the crazy part. Before the
What
show-off.
the fuck, bro? CS is such a shit.
Has urged Russia to prepare nuclear strikes on Europe, claiming a nuclear war could actually be won. That chilling warning comes as Spain accused Moscow of launching a cyber attack on a military plane carrying its defense minister.
Like, that's just delusion. If Russia thinks they can win against NATO, like...
Was on. No wonder the Ripper Doc never gave David any anesthetic. No one realized he was actually trying to save him. In the anime, the surgery scene is quick, but David goes through insane pain.
Yeah, no
drugs.
shit.
His spine is ripped out and replaced with the Sandevistan. He faints from shock. Why would the Ripper Doc do this? First, the pain itself might have been a test. The Ripper Doc knew how dangerous the Sandevistan was. If David gave up because of the pain, that meant he wasn't ready. The pain could save his life, but if David endured it, it proved his resolve. And honestly, if he couldn't handle surgery pain, how could he handle cyberpsychosis later? Second, he joked that if David died, the Sandevistan would be his. That sounded selfish, but in truth it was just an excuse to operate for free. Afterward, he never tried to claim the implant. Unlike the medic on the ambulance who wanted to rob David, the Ripper Doc didn't care about the chrome, he just knew David needed it. Finally, he really cared about him. Every time David visited, he warned him about cyberpsychosis. The last time, he knew David was doomed. He looked broken, even sad. So maybe the Ripper Doc seemed scary, but from the start, he was trying to protect David. He knew nothing could stop him. That's why his final words were another.
Can't be the only one who thinks they should have did him as a Ripper Doc in the actual
for
game.
The next dreamer.
Maybe.
No wonder the Ripper Doc.
Maybe they'll put him in fucking Cyberpunk 2. Who knows? Why is he so small? Is he a dwarf cat? No.
That's my brother. He don't want to be around y'all.
Okay, get the fuck on. The fuck?
Say something else and I'll throw this shit in y'all face. Say something else. Oh, y'all shut the fuck up, right? Oh. Y'all, that's my brother. He don't want to be around y'all.
Okay, get the fuck on. The fuck?
Say something else and I'll throw this shit in y'all
Just say no, but this is what happens when we try to say no. My friends and I were sitting down when this guy and his brother came up trying to talk to us, and we told them we're all married and we don't want to talk. What is wrong with people? Well, like, I don't have the full context, so I don't know who's lying. I would have said something else real quick. But why though? Like, it's just not worth it though. Like, it's just not worth it to fuck with people who are just too stupid to realize what the fuck they're doing. These are the type of people that will just risk it all for no fucking reason.
Now come back. I love you.
Liar! You're with him.
Stop. Stop now. Come back. I love you.
Liar! You're with him.
Money. Thank you so much. What's good, guys?
Dr. Donut.
What's up, everybody?
This guy, bro.
Yo, JD Beast. Yo.
Yo, hello.
What's up, bro? Yo, you kind of have an echo.
Can I be honest though?
Uh-oh.
I look really good for someone jumping in a pool. Like, you ever see that?
Who's the best looking person who jumped in a pool now, bitch?
Can I be honest though?
What?
I look really good for someone jumping in a pool.
Why the fuck did you jump in a pool
Like,
just for
you ever see
that?
Who's the best?
What the fuck?
Best looking person who jumped in a pool now.
Ein Wiener Bürgermeister, der nicht trinkt, ist eigentlich unvorstellbar.
Das ist korrekt.
Exercise that octopus all by
Ooh. Bro.
Get outside.
His speed is incredible. He might be faster than
Nah, that shit went hard.
Who is this guy?
That's your daddy, bruh.
I didn't feel any cursed energy from
That's your daddy.
I just lose a contest of pure strength. Me of all people.
Yeah, this shit was tough. Bro, like the second season of, like the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't. But let's be honest, it wasn't that great. But second season went fucking atomic, bro. That shit went so hard.
Hello, everyone. This is.
Like, that shit went actually so hard. Hold on, be right
Drop it in the exact same way that set off the nitroglycerin. Drop.
It didn't go.
No.
So this new material won't explode when you drop it. So can you still detonate it? Well, if you combine it with Alfred's other invention, the blasting cap, the resulting shockwave is powerful enough to compress many pockets of nitroglycerin at the same time, which triggers the detonation.
The biggest explosion we've seen up to now is 100 grams of nitroglycerin.
Yeah, that'll be the biggest one we've done so far. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's so sick!
To all whom it may concern, be it known that I, Alfred Nobel, have invented a new and useful composition of matter, to wit, an explosive powder. To name it, he took the Greek word dynamis, meaning power, and he made it dynamite. Alfred was determined to capitalize on his new invention, and he believed that he could make the most money in England. England is a jewel worth the rest of the world, he said. A dynamite company there would have the entire empire as its market. So in the spring of 1868, he set foot on British soil, carrying with him a suitcase overflowing with dynamite. Because he's going around and he's inviting journalists to come to these demonstrations where he would bring sticks of dynamite in his backpack and a stand. He would set up these huge boulders basically and put a stick of dynamite in there and like watch as they like cleft in two. Alfred was a clever salesman. So when Alfred created dynamite, nitroglycerin still had a terrible reputation. And so his initial thought was to name it Nobel's Safety Powder. Oh, I like that. Come on down and get your Nobel Safety Powder and blow the hell out of this rock, you know? Whatever the name, his invention came at the perfect time. Around when Alfred introduced dynamite, there were two other major breakthroughs: the pneumatic drill and the diamond drilling crown, which now made it easy to bore holes in solid rock, perfect for a stick of dynamite. These tools revolutionized construction. Many of the iconic engineering feats of the era, from the Brooklyn Bridge to the Panama Canal, depended on dynamite. One thing that I think is really interesting to think about is Russia, at the time, isn't the Russia that we think of now. It was effectively a mid-sized European country because they had this vast wealth of resources, but it was cut off by these mountains. And so without dynamite, you actually wouldn't have the Russia we have today because you would have never been able to make the Trans-Siberian Railroad. It's worth saying that dynamite is different than TNT. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that actually. Trinitroglycerin. Trinitrotoluene. Trinitrotoluene. Yep, trinitrotoluene.
Those nitrogens are bound to carbons, not to oxygens. And so that makes it much more stable, so you don't have that really weak oxygen-nitrogen bond. Because of that, it is much, much, much less sensitive than nitroglycerin.
So that actually wouldn't be discovered for another couple decades after dynamite?
The TNT labels on the dynamite sticks in the Looney Tunes cartoons never bothered me when I watched them as a kid, but now I'm just like, wait, that's not right. They're not TNT in there.
But the main point is that dynamite happened first, and no matter what AC/DC says, it is not TNT. It's a good line. Yeah, I mean, it's a good track too. So dynamite was changing the world, but the old dangers of nitroglycerin were hard to escape. In 1869, near Brentford, England, a barge carrying dynamite exploded on the River Thames, killing 3 people and damaging buildings 800 meters away. Investigators traced the cause to dynamite that had been sweating beads of nitroglycerin. See, wet kieselguhr from the riverbed has to first be dried to remove moisture, and that leaves empty pores ready to absorb nitroglycerin. But the kieselguhr never loses that strong attraction to water. So if your dynamite is later exposed to moisture, even just humidity in the air, well, water seeps back into those pores. And the invading water molecules then encounter nitroglycerin, which gets pushed outwards. Now, moisture wasn't the only culprit. Time and temperature could also cause this separation, but moisture just made the problem a lot worse, though it actually wasn't Alfred's only concern. See, kieselguhr is inert, and since dynamite was about 25% kieselguhr, that meant it would always absorb a large fraction of the explosive energy, and that power was wasted. It reduced the strength of Alfred's explosive, and ultimately it hurt
Alfred Hitchcock's
bottom line.
So he kept experimenting with new formulations and new absorbents. Again and again he failed, but he was undeterred.
You can have it, 'cause they won't. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what the fuck was that? Who was that? Why is there 17 monitors in the background?
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
What? Why is he why is there 7 monitors in the background?
Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
No, this is serious. Like,
Stop running. Hey, you! Stop where you are.
uh-oh.
Mind telling us why you're running, sister?
Because I'm late. I have class in 5 minutes.
But you can't run like that, miss. When you run, your rear end jiggles. It's what you call immodest.
Well, then stop staring at my butt!
Woman with the shoulder bag.
What the fuck? That's just fucked up. Takes one to know one. Oh no. What the fuck was that, bro? That's crazy.
Yes, Mommy. Yes, baby. What is onion? Onion. Carrot. Yes, I cut it.
Oh no. Bro. Is this guy the fucking new guy, the new racist guy on fucking social media? Bro. Is this guy the fucking new... Okay, I thought my mic was too quiet, but it's not. What the fuck? No, no. Poor kitty. Why are they apologizing? Because they have increased the price? How much did they increase? 9 cents. To publicly apologize for raising its bar price for the first time in 25 years from 60 to 70. Damn. Yeah. Imagine if they fucking everyone was like this, bro.
What?
What the fuck am I watching, bro?
I can stand here.
Yes.
I can stand here if I like. Just take a photograph of me. Hi. Did you just photograph me?
Bro, like, why is it in these movies like the most fucking, like, the least threatening looking people ever? Like,
That's assault.
who the fuck does this guy think he is, bro?
Yeah, photographing me without my permission.
What the fuck? Why is the cricket louder than him, bro?
What?
The crickets are louder than you, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I can wait 2 years. How about you?
You really think we'll be together that long?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I wasn't.
No. I think that's
Never.
a fair.
Stupid question.
No, it's not a stupid question.
I mean, how can you look ahead that far?
Too soon. Not ready for that.
That's something I think about maybe in a few years, but not
I
now.
want to be
It's
with
too
you
early
for
for
2
me.
years.
My job might take me halfway across the world. Who knows?
It's not a bad idea, you
All
know?
right. What does that mean?
I don't know why.
That kind of decision, I mean,
Some
that
kind of
needs a lot of
compulsion to
thought.
ask her to spend the best of
I mean, we haven't really. Now you can
Beautiful.
see it more.
Damn.
Can you wait around that long?
I can wait 2 years.
Damn.
Beauty, your name is Beauty. Pretty, you are very pretty. Pretty.
What the fuck? What the fuck am I watching? Oh no, is she gonna kill him? Brother, that is just crazy. Like a fucking mother having her own son killed because of because of his sexuality.
Future filled with love and acceptance, but his reality was far from it. Growing up
That
as a
is
gay
just
teenager
so
in Brazil,
incredibly
he faced
evil,
constant
dude.
rejection and abuse from his own mother. In
That
December
is so
2016,
incredibly
this rejection
evil.
turned fatal. Burley's own mother lured him home after an argument, only to orchestrate his murder. She hired 2 men to carry out the unthinkable, stabbing her son to death before burning him to cover her tracks. And yet, she was
What
sentenced
the
to only
fuck?
28 years.
Only 28 years, bro. Nah, man. Like, how can you be happy in a world this fucked up, dude? Like, holy shit. And then you look at these disgusting fucks. This guy should genuinely be put in prison for this comment. And I'm not even fucking kidding. How can you fucking say this? How could you possibly wish death on someone for their sexual... Like, what the actual fuck? What is wrong with you, you disgusting shithead? What a disgusting piece of shit. Brother, like, I'm not even kidding. We should have some sort of fucking... This guy should be found out where he is and put in fucking prison. What a disgusting piece of filth. Like, brother. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, brother, that is just crazy. That just goes to show how fucked up humanity is, dude. Like, that is the... I don't know, bro. What the fuck, man? Bro, just nuke the whole planet. Fucking kill every last human alive, bro. Fuck it, bro. We don't deserve to live. What the actual fuck? That is just... Nah, man.
Moi, bravo ma fifi. Oh lolo. C'est une grande fille, Athéna. Oh là là, on a eu la puce à ma grande... Oh oui. Le vaccin. Oh oui. Voilà. C'est fini. C'est fini. On contrôle la puce. Regarde.
C'est tout bon.
Waouh. Moi, bravo ma fifi. Oh lolo. C'est une grande fille, Athéna. Oh là là, on a eu la puce à ma grande... Oh oui. Le vaccin.
Nah, man.
Oui.
What the fuck is this? Alright. Yeah, what the fuck?
Nu pot să mă opresc.
Bă, chemați...
Nu pot să mă opresc.
Băi, nu mai pot.
Wait, they're speaking Romanian. What the fuck are they saying?
Nu mai pot. Băi, fraților, chemați salvarea că nu mai pot. Un nou tic. Asta e un nou tic. Uite.
Nu mă pot opri, nu știu ce.
What the fuck?
Doamne. Uite. Nu cred.
Dar nu știu de ce nu vine. Nu pot să mă opresc.
Wait, so his dick is doing the... And then just kissing the mic? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, anyways. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Brother.
¿Qué más?
Nu pot să mă opresc.
Oh man.
Băi, nu mai pot.
No, no.
Băi, fraților, chema salvarea, că nu mai pot. Un nou tic. Asta e un nou tic. Uite.
Nu mă pot opri, nu știu de ce.
Poor guy, bro. Poor guy, bro. Why does he make that face, man?
Dar nu știu de ce nu vine, nu pot să mă opresc.
Oh man. Poor guy, bro. Aww. This is nice, man. This is nice. Uy, memo, mama, mi gente. Yippee, yippee. Look at him go. He's a brave little fella. Hello. Hello. Bro, how many are there? What the hell? Skyfall.
What are you doing?
Is he gonna piss or shit on there, bruh?
Fern! Fern. Stop. Okay. Oh my god!
Well.
In this song, I'm going to teach you the 12 months of the year. Are you ready? Here we go. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Oh damn!
November, December. These are the 12
Where did he go?
months of the year.
Where did he go? Where's bro? Alright, well. Bro is shifting to another country. Oh damn, he's moving. He's leaving the hood. Damn. Damn. That's fucking wholesome.
Don't look at what's in front of you. Boost, 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 boost. Moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching him.
What the fuck? Man, bruh, people are such fucking weirdos, man. People are such fucking weirdos, bruh. I mean, it's such a fucked up world we live in, bro, that people can't just go out and just have fun. Like, you can't travel. You can't just go and do something, bro. Because you have to worry about other people. Like, what a fucking shit world we live in, bro. God, I hate humanity so much. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Oh, damn. Oh, they're all scared. Poor animals. Why are they being kept like that, though? What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, he's so scared.
Join.
What the fuck?
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Bro say, hey, I'm fucking that shit, bro. Give me the fuck in. Aw. Man, look at these poor animals. The way they're being kept. Like, they're not even being kept on grass or whatever. This shit's so sad, bro. You know they be role-playing later. What the fuck? He's a police officer, June and his dog. She's protesting. Her views are obvious. He's not. He's just maintaining crowd control. I mean, yeah, just because you're standing there like as a police officer, you know, to ensure that the protest doesn't get crazy, doesn't mean that, you know, you don't necessarily agree that there should be a protest or whatnot. I don't know. Gotta make money somehow. What the fuck? Man. Bro, I wonder what kind of fucking feeling that must be like. Sinaloa, yep. You already know he fucked up, man. Posing as the police, his body was found the next day with 2 gunshots, one to the head. Jesus. Hold on. Damn, okay, I fuck with this. I approve this message. Oh, look at him. Look, he's so sad. No, he's so sad. Look at him. No, pet him. He's such a sad little boy. Why do you have him tied up, man? Don't tie him up. He doesn't deserve to be tied up. Come on, man. Rick and Morty. But like, why would you agree to film this? I mean, I guess, I don't know, bro. I mean, shit. Just because you're good looking doesn't mean that you're not a fucking moron. Shit. Unless this is filmed ironically, which I hope it is. It's gotta be, right? It's, yeah, it's definitely meant ironically, for sure, right? If it's not, this shit's crazy, bro.
Bismillah.
Bismillah. Eat the pork. Okay.
So to speak, pussy you sour, never giving credit where it's due because you don't like pussy in power.
What the fuck am I watching? Okay, bro, what is this? I mean, yeah. Don't go too crazy if you can't fucking... Damn. Man, people are so fucking weirdos, man. Change of objective, protect the target. I may be a villain, but not a monster. Damn, bro, why is everything so fucking sad, dude? Why is everything so fucking sad? Aww. Aww. See, it doesn't have to be sad. But like, why is she like, you know, spazzing out and you're filming her? Like, the hell? Are you sure that's a ghost? Watching at 2 AM, watching at 2 PM. I'll watch the last reel and go to sleep. Yo, here comes the intervention. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hey guys, how was your day? Hey guys, you wanna play? Guys, you wanna hang out? Hey! What do you say fuck me for? I mean, this is literally life. Bro, this is exactly, your parents get mad at work or at something else, and then you're just there, so they take the fucking anger out on you, and then you are the one that becomes angry, and you keep that anger fucking keeping within you, and then you're gonna be angry and fucking, yeah, you're gonna have hatred for the rest of your life. And it's a never-ending cycle. That's fucking highway robbery, bruh.
I'm a failure.
Anyways.
Heard saying, if I have
Oh, bro, this looked like a cool
On
video.
July 5th, 2021, Rayo became the first person to beat Minecraft on a set seed in under 2 minutes.
I wanna watch
It was the culmination of tens of thousands of repeated attempts to whittle down the fastest known world seed to its bare components. The milestone of the
Guaido.
Sub 2 was seen by many, including the game's top runners, to be the last time a new minute barrier would ever be crossed.
Guaido.
But as we now know, these predictions were a bit off the mark. The quest for taking times as low as possible never halted for even a second, and this persistence was rewarded with possibly the greatest discovery that Minecraft speedrunning has ever seen. But the journey to that point, as remarkable as it is also a bit lengthy, so please bear with me.
Cool. This video is already built so cool.
We'll start about here. 6 seconds lower and 11 months removed from Rayo's first ever Sub 2, and he was continuing his reign of terror in the set seed category. His 152, achieved on June 13th, marked his 9th set seed record since he entered the scene just over a year prior. Meanwhile, all other runners in that span account for a meager 10 records. But the unique thing about the 152 is that it was achieved on a seed that nobody even knew existed more than a week before Rayo's run. World seeds, as they're known, act as the string of numbers that generate a given Minecraft world, and this seemingly random assortment happened to correspond to the closest thing to perfection that the SSG community had seen up to this point, the Vine seed. The world itself looks rather unglamorous upon first inspection, a modestly sized village, sure, but nothing blatantly unique to start. To truly understand what makes this seed and the other ones that came before it fast enough to come anywhere close to the 2-minute mark, there's no better person to demonstrate than our very own set seed glitchless Goliath, Rayo. Though we'll be using his run to focus on the broad strokes instead of the many intricacies that are unique specifically to the Vine seed. Rayo is going to begin by scouring the village for resources, first by looting a house for a bed, which he needs 4 of in order to deal lethal explosion damage to the dragon, then he sneaks behind a blacksmith to rid it of obsidian, which he needs 20 of. After collecting beds 2, 3, and 4, he's met by a ruined portal that intersects a blacksmith house, giving him everything he needs to construct and light his gateway into the nether at just 33 seconds in. The nether in this run acts as a sort of express lane for runners, since 1 block traveled here equates to 8 blocks of distance in the overworld, so it doesn't take Rayo more than 30 seconds to get to the spot where he intends to build his return portal, a spot picked out because it'll transport him directly into the Stronghold's portal room. In any other conventional seed, Rayo would still need to craft Eyes of Ender so that he could light the end portal, but the Vine seed is one of a handful of seeds that comes pre-packaged with a portal that has all 12 eyes filled in already, a 1 in 1 trillion.
Like crazy that you spawn in a village that has 20 obsidian in chests, has a ruined portal just right there, has all these things, and then the end portal also is a 12 eye. Like that is just crazy. But that there's so many like Minecraft seeds, like billions, if not trillions. So even the most improbable shit happens.
An occurrence, if not for the programs used to scout out seeds like this one, and with the resource collecting and travel time both out of the way now, all Rayo has to wait for is the dragon to swoop in diagonally to perch, and with the beds doubling as improvised explosives in the end, Rayo beats all of Minecraft in just 1 minute and 52 seconds. The ballet of countless perfect inputs performed on a seed that jumps from unremarkable to impossibly rare in just 60 seconds helps give us the blueprint for what the fastest set seed runs look like. First, a mad dash for resources in order to reach the stronghold and kill the dragon, followed by a journey through the nether to speed up the travel time to the fully filled end portal, followed by the dragon fight. This blueprint is the culmination of incredible optimizations in both seed finding and strategy development, but it also highlights the bottleneck for beating Minecraft any bit faster than Rayo did, as this blueprint has remained virtually unchanged since 12-eye portals were first used for set seed runs back in 2020. The biggest breakthrough since then was in finding a way to kill the Ender Dragon quickly, which manifested itself in the
what if you spawn near what if you spawn near nah, you still need What if you spawn right in a village where there's like 4 houses right next to you where you can get bed insta, and then right there's a fully built ruined portal, and in the chest is 10 obsidian and a flint and steel.
Bed bombing 1 cycle, but every major time cut since then has come from either a new world seed discovery or just plain optimization. So in reference to the earlier claims of the Sub 2 as the last minute barrier of Minecraft, let's contextualize why those claims were made in the first place. If we try to visualize Rayo's run using its 3 distinct segments, Overworld, Nether, and End, we get something like this, with the 3 sections containing 1 block, or 1 second chunks that add up to a time of 152, 112 blocks in total. Now let's imagine a fanciful scenario where each of these 3 segments is lowered proportionally to each other to just barely cut below the 1 minute mark.
Yo,
what would that look like? This, a complete rewrite of what is thought to be possible.
Man, what's going on?
Is that even possible? What you're looking at is a tool-assisted speedrun by Technus, using manipulated luck and perfect inputs to visualize the absolute limit of Minecraft set seed. And despite making use of a dozen piglins bartering just what he needs, a route that slightly deviates from our own, and a questionably fast dragon purge, the task just barely scoots under the coveted final minute threshold to beat the game in 59 seconds. We can safely say that this is not the approach that would take humans to those same times. To do so requires something just as, or even more revolutionary than the discovery of the 1 cycle, and to uncover a strategy so unlike anything seen before it, we have to look somewhere that's equally unforeseen. Not in one of the modern versions like VineSeed's 1.16, the few updates that came right before it, or any version recent enough to have a swimming animation. That's because the actual journey to sub 1 begins with a set of versions that you likely don't remember much of, versions that will very soon mark a new era for Minecraft set seed, but for now are only known for being a brand new split on the official leaderboards, 1.9 to 1.12. Now, you might be wondering why these versions are grouped together in the first place, and why it's taken a full 5 years for this band of misfit updates to generate any interest in the speedrunning scene, and the answer to both of those questions can be found in the concept of the version split. Minecraft is no stranger to frequent updates, as each new version brings about new strategies, new optimizations, and of course new world records. But instead of just casting the older versions aside, dedicated groups of runners continue to optimize them. To simplify things for the purposes of leaderboards and record keeping, version splits form, which segment updates by major game changes that make them similar. For instance, VineSeed runs in 1.16 and Gravelseed runs done in 1.17 both fall into the bucket of the 1.16 plus category, with 1.16's Nether update overhauling the entire Nether dimension, introducing runners to ruin portals for the first time, and finally fixing the bug that made village chest loot random. All things that change speedrunning in a big way. Going back a few updates makes things a bit less clear though. The 7 versions before 1.16 were all grouped in a sort of super category, bookended by both the aforementioned Nether update and by 1.9's combat update, which, fun fact, not only overhauled the entire dragonfight and combat systems, but was the first version where 12-eye portals could spawn naturally lit. The problem with this category split is that it was more of a haphazard grouping than a carefully crafted decision. The latter half of its updates, namely the versions following 1.13's update Aquatic, saw both the majority of the interest and the lion's share of the category's records. Our dum-dum group of 0.9 to 0.12 versions might have been grouped in with these updates, but they were a drastically different experience to run for several reasons, a fact which caused some prominent runners to advocate for a version split right down the middle. And on September 24th, it happened for both Random Seed and Set Seed, giving way for the 1.9 to 1.12 version split.
What up, Slime?
This on its own wouldn't have been much more than a novelty, but we have the unique opportunity to look at a group of versions that have been basically untouched by speedrunners. Even back when an update like 1.12 was the latest and greatest Minecraft had to offer, runners were still focused on the pre-1.9 versions, despite that era requiring a detour to craft Eyes of Ender. The first recorded run that would be retrospectively considered as part of the 0.9 to 0.12 category even has a note beside it on the world record history document, saying that it was really only the record because nobody thought to run these versions beforehand. And this was in early 2020, 3 years after the last version in the set, 1.12, was released. But with 3 more years removed from runs like that one, and we have to start off where they left off, which leaves us with the category's last vintage record, performed by I'm Honey, a 7-minute and 17-second completion of Minecraft 1.12 done in March of that same year. Considering the blueprint we saw earlier, how much different can this really be from today's runs? First, Honey makes his way to a sick-looking savannah village, which tracks with what we see in Rayo's run. But since these old villages don't have beds, Honey's here for different reasons. He trades with villagers for arrows, important for the entirely different end fight sequence coming up later. Then he gathers his tools, important for obvious reasons. And after killing enough sheep to muster up 1 bed craft, you'd think he's just about ready to make a nether portal so that he can shortcut his way to the stronghold.
When was the village update? Wasn't it 1.14?
He can't build a nether portal. He doesn't have the obsidian. Instead, he has to make the entire 1500 block trek by foot in the overworld.
I don't know, it was one of those.
This portion of the run takes up a bigger time slot than the entirety of Rayo Sub 2, and as Honey reaches the stronghold and enters the end 5 minutes in, we're met with this version's most important distinction, which is that the dragon's perch mechanic is entirely different than the one we saw previously. This fact wasn't as important at the time, as a successful one cycle wouldn't be developed and used in any set seed run until 2 months later in 1.14, and no similar setups exist in these versions, leaving I'm Honey to dismantle the towers and battle the dragon during its purchase. As the credits play, the roadblocks for making this version competitive are apparent in big bold letters. More prep required, a more tedious dragon fight, and a less than optimal world seed. So how are we gonna fix these three things? Well, a category split is the perfect way to do that. There were more than 1,000 messages in the 0.9 to 0.12 channel during its first ever day on the SSG Discord server, and the first order of business was finding a new world seed to toy around with. Thankfully, the kind folks over at the Minecraft at Home Discord produced a list of 400,000 seeds with a 12-eye portal located somewhere in the first ring, which acts as a concentric area that is guaranteed to host 3 strongholds. In the process of refining this list of 400,000 down to something that can fit on a single page, we find a neat commonality between each of the seeds. Normally, like in the case of I'm Honey's run, the spawn point's great distance from the first ring causes a minutes-long trek to the stronghold, but these elect seeds cut to the chase and host spawn points more than 1,000 blocks from the center to end up inside the ring. The reason for this is actually pretty intuitive, as worlds that spawn with massive oceans in their center displace where the game puts the player's spawn point. Even better, or worse depending on your preferred version to speedrun, is that this was patched out in 1.13's update Aquatic, which obviously makes our versions of interest quite lucky, and marks the first step in the right direction for the category. Now it's just about finding the world with the most promise. And in the shopping list sized collection of remaining seeds, there's one world that demands more than just a surface level look at its features, no pun intended. That's because in it, it's noticed that a few blocks off of spawn are all that's between the player and a ravine that leads directly to the stronghold, and in particular, its library, making it possible to drop all the way down from the top of the ravine into its cobwebs. This sequence looked to save heaps of time compared to any of the other close stronghold seeds, but this idea was quickly shelved, after further analysis of the seed found no good way to quickly gather arrows or explosives, things absolutely necessary for the end fight. Instead, the seed was mainly used to set new records for the fastest end enter, and another seed, one dubbed the Darby seed, would enable runner Sprapple to achieve a time of 6 minutes and 45 seconds, the first record on 1.12 since I'm Honey's run. The Ravine seed would temporarily steal the spotlight after runner Luminosity found a way to make the route work in his 6-minute 15-second run, but an even more optimal seed, the Fiwi seed, saw a handful of runners work to take the category below 5 minutes. But in the midst of this back and forth between seed finding and route optimizations, a message was posted by a user named Slothlord with them sharing their own discovery. They had stunlocked the Ender Dragon? Wait, what does that entail? Normally, after the dragon perches, it'll leave that position after 50 units of damage are dealt, or if enough time elapses. But Slothlords find how the dragon stuck above the fountain no matter what was done to disrupt it. And even stranger is that the dragon wasn't in its perch state, as evidenced by its slowly flapping wings and a strange resilience to bed damage. Crafter Dark, the scene's most prominent glitch and strategy finder, saw all of this as a reason to investigate the phenomenon, hoping he could find a consistent way to both trip the softlock bug and kill the dragon. Using just the video Slothlord provided, Crafter Dark was able to attribute the glitch to one somewhat well-documented on the
Ender Dragon just had one massive hitbox,
with him proceeding to spend the next few days dissecting all of the many factors that impact the dragon's game state. But the much more compelling part of this investigation showed up when he pivoted to exploring the methods of killing the softlock dragon. Beds have no effect on the dragon in this state, so naturally Crafter Dark had pivoted to 2 less explosive options. The first a sword, which worked as well as you could expect, and the second and more lucrative option, a bow. Crafter Dark had figured that the bow shots would deflect like they normally do during the dragon's perch state, but he was pleasantly surprised to find that the arrows not only hit the softlock dragon, but for some reason, their damage became amplified. He then sprung forth with one of his paragraph-long responses attempting to explain the bug, and as soon as he felt content with the explanation he laid forth, he tested another bow shot, only this time it wasn't equivalent to a diamond sword like before, but instead dealt 100 damage. Crafter Dark became ecstatic at the fact that, if the softlock could be replicated, the player might only need 2 to 3 arrows to take down the dragon now. He proceeded to put together a new potential explanation for why this trick could even be possible, but we'll have to get back to that, because after a bit more tinkering, Crafter Dark returned to the 1.12 channel with his opus, proclaiming that he had killed the Ender Dragon in one hit, to full health, to dragon death, with one single arrow. CD's ongoing discussion before this was quite difficult to discern for anyone casually browsing the SSG Discord, but that one message, the one that represents the most important end fight discovery in Minecraft's history, immediately stood out as a beacon for anyone looking to crack the dragon fight once and for all. We had to know how this could be replicated. At the time that he first discovered the phenomenon, CrafterDark put out two hypotheses. The first focused on the dragon's tendency to launch objects rather fast when perched, assuming that's what it was doing here. Just instead of launching Endermen, it was launching arrows, back into itself. His second hypothesis then suggested that the dragon meshed its hitboxes together when in the softlock state, letting the arrows pass through multiple of them and creating an additive damage effect. This second idea gained traction as CrafterDark honed in on a specific spot on the dragon, this spike, with him pointing out in the Discord that this was the only area that could generate lethal damage with the bowshot. He had also noted that it was only possible when shooting from inside the dragon's hitbox, a task easy enough in creative, but questionable in the setting of survival mode. This component would be the main roadblock for getting the strat to work in Set Siege glitchless. For a time, CrafterDark had tinkered with the idea of falling down into the dragon to time the bowshot before being hit, but that had limited success. The last contribution that CrafterDark or anyone else would make for some time is in testing a route which let the dragon unperch from the center fountain, where it would then proceed to charge at the player, potentially giving them a window to hit the dragon's sweet spot during its attack.
I mean, that's just like
some thought this wouldn't be possible outside of the
lottery.
dragon's softlock state, but this experiment proved otherwise, as a runner named Kaima would demonstrate when he took a quarter of the dragon's health away in a peaceful mode run. Easy difficulty, on the other hand, was still a can of worms, and we'd be a ways away from understanding how to get this to work in a full run using that difficulty, as enticing as the prospect is. For now, the project of implementing the one-shot got put on the back burner, and attention pivoted back to the softlock. With heaps of effort dedicated to cracking it, we found ourselves with a consistent strategy for real-time runs. It involves dying immediately upon entering the end, and then respawning as soon as this specific subtitle shows up, so you
doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe.
can unload the end as...
Hold on, maybe this will help actually, I don't know. Yellow diamonds on my Fifi. How could you and me be? Maybe that helps. Okay, that only made it worse. Or did it? I don't know.
the dragons over the fountain. Also, you can return back to the end to reap the benefits of a frozen in time dragon ripe for the killing. Previous Vine Seed record holder Hanabi took the initiative to grind this strategy extensively.
No, but like, why though, man? I fucking hate when shit that's just supposed to work doesn't. Like, why? I don't get it. It works, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, it just stops. Nothing changes, yet it doesn't work anymore. Why? What's the issue? Why did it just...
For real-time runs. It involves dying a
yellow diamonds on my feet. Like, actually, just why? I don't get it. That doesn't have anything to do with it. Like, actually, what's the fucking issue? I don't get it. Maybe Mercury is in the retrograde. I don't get that reference. Ballerinas. Bro, I feel so fucking bored lately, dude. Like, I feel like there's no games I want to fucking play on stream. So like why? But like why though? I'm fucking. My fucking god. I can't be fucked. Nah, cause like what is the issue? Like actually, what the fuck is the issue? What is the issue?
Still a can of worms, and we'd be a ways away from understanding how to get this to work in a
You had to see it. What? Why is my internet so fucking bad right now, dude? My fucking god. My fucking god. Stupid fucking bullshit. Ugh, man. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Nah, man. I need to restart my internet, bro. Fuck this shit. Be right back.